My name is Jeff, and my family and I have been attending Advent for about 6 years. Part of my story as a new attendee at Advent is that I came extremely cautious. I was wary and weary of yet another church program or a formulaic process to get me more involved with the church or better assimilated into the community. However, over time, with God continuing to work on my heart, the patience and the persistence of the rector, and most importantly, an invitation, I joined a gospel friendship group. I was invited to join 4 other men and to come together weekly to talk about what God is doing in our lives. This has looked very different over the years. We meet at a coffee shop and we come together in the mornings before our daily commitments and jobs. Sometimes it has been a question posed by one of the group members to all of us to reflect upon and come together to discuss about. Other times an article has been read or a Bible reading to discuss. More often than not, it's just sharing. What is God doing in your life? Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel distant from God? Where are you disconnected with those whom you love? Do you have discontentment? Where do you see the opportunity that God is laying before you? Where do you see promises being fulfilled in your life? And sometimes that's not necessarily me sharing what God is doing in my lives, but it's one of the men at the table pointing it out to me. They can look back at what I've said over the course of time and say, do you remember? Because sometimes I have a short memory. Other times I'm just blind to what God might be doing or has done. And often I'm just moving too fast to slow down and recognize that. This time with these men has become a space that I look forward to. And that's what gospel friendship groups are. They are a space to be able to slow down, to be able to reflect, to be able to reflect to one another what the gospel looks like in each of our lives. If you're not part of a gospel friendship group yet, I encourage you to consider it. If you have people that you're already meeting with, think about shifting it into a more intentional time. I pray that you are invited into a gospel friendship group, but I also encourage you and challenge you maybe to be the one who makes that invitation to others to join in a gospel friendship group.